Hi, in this new series of videos, we're going to see how much it actually costs to run different things around the house. So here we have a Delonghi Magnifica S. It's a bean to cup machine. I have no idea to make 1 cup of coffee, whether it's going to cost me 1 pence or 30 pence. I have no idea. And of course, day on day over the year, that will soon add up. So that's what this series of videos is going to be about. How much things cost to actually run. So we have a little meter here which counts the amount of watts that the machine is drawing. So we're going to turn it on and we are going to make a cup of coffee, and then we're going to do some sums. And there we go, that is the process done. Now clearly if I was to make a second and a third cup while it's already warm, it would start to get cheaper. But this is just for 1 cup of coffee. I'm now going to turn it off, and now we're going to look at this and we're going to work out how much that actually costs in money and also how much watts have been used overall. Well, that's really interesting. We've done the sums and it's come out a lot cheaper than I thought it would. So there's a lot of variables. For example, if you want no milk, it's going to be cheaper. If you want more coffee, it's going to be grinding for longer, so it's going to be more expensive. We've used the rate of electricity as it is today, which is 25p per kilowatt hour. But again, that rate will change depending on the country you're in, and over time that will change. So basically 1 cup of coffee has taken 0.042 kilowatt hours. So if we were to times that by the amount of a kilowatt hour, it ends up costing just over 1 pence per cup of coffee, so 1.05p. So if you were just to have 1 cup of coffee every single day of the year, over the year in electricity you would have spent £3.83. So that's a lot less than I thought it was. But to put it into perspective, to make it more comparable, you think that costs next to nothing, but just to make 1 cup of coffee, which didn't take very long, you would actually be able to run all the lights in this kitchen here, because there's 9 of them and they're each 5 watt each, they're LED lights, for a whole hour. So having 1 cup of coffee costs the same as running your kitchen lights, in my instance, for 1 whole hour. So although it doesn't cost much money, it still actually uses quite a bit of electricity. So I thought that's really interesting. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. We plan to do loads more because I've never really known how much things cost, and I understand some things have higher wattage than other things, but then depending on how long they're used for will affect the price. So that's really interesting. Now I know that every time I make a cup of coffee, it's going to be costing about 1 pence, and if I was to make 2 or 3 in one go, that price of the second and third cup would come down quite a bit. Really interesting. Thanks so much for watching.